Hello and welcome to my first ever video on my first ever YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about how to get all 33 memento collectibles in the new Call of Duty WW2 campaign. Now I will just say before we start this campaign, this is probably one of the best Call of Duties I've played since Modern Warfare 2. Just because I've fallen out with Call of Duty over the last couple of years. It's got a bit boring, a bit tedious, but now they've brought Call of Duty WW2 back and it's absolutely fantastic. Online is brilliant and also the campaign is unbelievable. It really is. It's loud, it's exciting, and it really immerses you into what life was like for the soldiers in World War II. Now in today's video I'm going to show you where all 33 memento collectibles are. Let's go. Now, as you can see, the first memento is at the end of the trench line in the first mission, which is D-Day. Now, I'll just take out these Germans, these last few Germans. I am on hardened at the minute, so it's difficult. I'm losing life pretty quickly. But as you can see, after you kill these Germans, instead of going up them stairs, carry on going round, and in the hut at the back of the pillbox, on the frame is the Nazi knife, and that is our first memento for this map. Then you can go straight up the stairs and carry on with the rest of the mission. Okay, so our second memento of mission 1 is towards the end of this bunker. Now once you've cleared out all the bunkers, the objective is to clear that next bunker right there where I am looking now. As you can see, I will go back, I will press the select buttons or the back buttons, and then you can see that is my next entrance in that bunker. But I'm not going to go in there, I'm going to go to this bunker over here that we've already passed. As you can see, the door is open, the barrels are up on the left, and then on top is actually like an aerial, so that's quite an obvious bunker to go into. Go in, and right at the back, just right there, is memento number 2, which is the compass.
Got it! Daniel, thermite!
Okay, so after you explode this flat cannon, you will see where our third and final memento for this D-Day mission 1 is. Now if you go into this barn right at the back, and I'll quickly show you again where we are going with this. After you've done this little part where all the Germans come over for that field over there, the hay bales are right in front of this barn. Go inside the barn, and on the side is our third and final memento for mission 1. Okay, and on to mission 2. As soon as you start in this screen here. Now all you're going to do is go over to your right hand side. Now as you can see, there's quite a lot of people around, so you need to make sure you know where you are going. Go over to these two gentlemen leaning on the barrels at the back, right hand side, and just behind one of them you will see our first memento for this map, and number 4 of 33.
Daniels, come on.
Now, as you can see, we are in this part of the map in mission 2. We're in the open field bit where you are chasing the Germans out, and as you can see, after we jump down from that area, the little shack on our left hand side, just go in there, and on the desk you will see our second memento of this map, and number 5 of 33. Okay, so our next memento is in this open field. So after you've just gone through with the tanks, one of the tanks actually blew up the MG42 nest over on the right hand side, just over there. So you're going to make your way in now. As soon as you go in, on your left hand side there is an action sequence for you to take part in, so just quickly do that before getting the memento. As you can see there, save your teammate, and you've done that. And then just on this soldier's cap here is the next memento, number 6. Okay, so our next memento is going to be in this broken building here. Now you're just going to go up the stairs after you've cleared out the Germans, and it's just hidden around the corner, so you just need to go right to the edge here. As you can see, this is where we are, and then on the mirror you will see on the left hand side there, you can see it flashing, and that is our next memento, number 7 of 33. Okay, so soon after you have just done the first memento, you will soon be approaching the second memento. If you go into the broken church just after that little segment, just be careful in here because there's lots of Germans with MG42 nests. So as you can see, I'm being very careful not to get hit. We just make our way to the right hand side into this broken area right here, and underneath us is our next memento, just hidden in that little wall there, number 8 of 33.
Come on!
Now for our final memento of this mission, we have to be very quick here, so just before all the Germans make their way towards us, you quickly run to the right hand side, and here is our next memento, number 9 of 33. You have to be very careful not to get killed because they do approach pretty quickly. Now for mission number 4, where we are sneaking around with the British and French spy, we are going to go into this building right here. You're expected to follow him, so we're just going to follow him nice and carefully. We've got our silencer attached now. Just here, a German pops out, so just hide behind Cowley, and then you will expect to kill him silently. So once you've done that, make your way through the building, and you can see one German has been taken out. Now the best thing to do here, because we have to go down that way for it, is to take this German out here. So let's just quickly take this guy out. And then now you have to be very careful, because around this corner where the next memento is, there are 3 Nazis stood by the door. Now if you run around there, you will get spotted, and on the other side of the truck behind is actually more Germans. You have to watch how I've done this nice and quickly. So quickly shoot them all at once, and be very careful not to disturb the other Germans on the other side of that fence. And you will see after I've picked up the memento, which is just in this pot, if I'm not very careful, a German will spot you. As you can see, the sensor just behind me has gone off, so on the other side of that fence is another Nazi, so just be careful when collecting that memento. So once we've cleared out all the Germans from this courtyard area, as you can see where we are, the big fire in the middle, make your way into this building here, just before you're going to stop the train, and as soon as you go into this door, keep going right through into this other room that I'm pointing at, and on the left hand side is the dog collar. And that is our next memento, number 11 of 33. Okay, so after the train has crashed and you've made your way through the first little part of the train wreckage, you will come to this part. Now there's lots of Germans around here they have to take out, but as soon as you take them out, go underneath the burning train, and just before you're going up there to the next part of the mission, where we've got our comrades waiting, as you can see, rallying with the squad, just go behind you, and on the crates you will see the rocket plans for the number 12 of 33, and that is our next memento, and that is the end of this mission.
Let's go, Daniels.
Okay, so our next mission, we are being the undercover spy, so we need to go in and be nice and careful going through here. Now when you go through, you will see a German about to lock up the door, so you need to go and get that key for this mission. But for this one, where we're looking for the memento, go into this toilet room here, and in the end cubicle on the floor you will see our propaganda poster, our next memento there, so you just go in and pick that out for number 13 of 33. As you can see, the rest of this mission I'm going to carry on going out and take the other key off the Nazi, which is just in there, and he ends up in that room. Okay, so after we've got our guns and we're doing little missions going around, as you can see I've taken out a few of the Germans there, so I'm not giving away, because once again this is another stealth mission. Go downstairs, and in this room here I'll just show you now is our link up, our spy, our Fisher. So just go out of these doors, be careful not to get caught by the Germans that are walking around here, as you can see. So I'm going to take them out nice and quickly. Quick headshot takes them out pretty quickly, and then go up these stairs just behind you here. So I'm going to make my way up the stairs, making sure there's no Germans. I'm going to be very careful to make sure I don't get spotted, because once you get spotted in there, all the Germans in the area get spotted. There's one here. Let's take him out. And all you're going to do is go into this back room right here and look for the perfume bottle, which should be... oh, no, there it is. It is behind us on this suitcase. So you go into this room, up the stairs, into this first room, and the perfume bottle is sat right there for you to collect for 14 of 33. Okay, so our final memento of this map is once you've got across the bridge and chased the Germans out with the French resistance, in the middle right here on this desk where this gentleman is cheering, and I'll show you him again, you can see pretty much he's cheering right in front of that big building, is our next memento for number 15 of 33. Okay, so for our next mission we are going to be in this courtyard after you've done the part with the tanks. As you can see, the man on the horse in the middle on the statue. You're going to make your way around to the advance sign, which is your next objective. Now just before the MG42 nests open up on you, you need to get into a building you will see on a piano on the left hand side is the next memento. So as you can see, go around to the left, and on the piano right there before the MG opens up is 16 of 33. Okay, so the next part of this is we're going to go through this building right here, and after you've cleared this building of Germans, there's 2 holes in the wall. Go through the one on the right. Even though they do link up, just go through the one on the right so it's a bit easy to follow, and you're going to keep going all the way up to the back. Now we are going to go up there, but before we do that we're going to go through this broken building right here. So make our way up to the top, and as you can see, just keep walking right to the edge. There's a bit of a jump here that you might have to jump up because there's a memento over on the wall. Jump over there, and on the hearth is the next memento, which I had trouble actually picking up, as you can see from the video. And that is for number 17 of 33. Okay, so for our next part of this mission is once you've pushed the truck out the way with Zussman, and you actually put a hole in the wall with a bazooka, which you will see now. When I actually found the bazooka, because once again I found difficulty trying to find the bazooka even though it was right next to my foot. There we go. So you can put a hole in that building, and the next part of the mission is to go inside and take out the Germans. Now, what I did quickly was when I went in, because I'm a hardened, I made sure I tried to take those Germans out first. Now in that room there that I'm looking at now is our next memento, so make sure you are healed and just nip through, and underneath the counter you will see it's lighting up, and that is our next memento for you to collect, number 18 of 33. Okay, so for our next mission we are going to be in the forest. Now after you've taken out the Germans stealthily, you need to go underneath this log, and you are here for the next part of the mission with a sniper. Now after you've cleared out all these Germans, like I said, head to that truck right there that I am looking at now, and around the back of the truck on some pallets you will see our next memento, the gun, for number 19 of 33. Okay, so after we've been blown up by mortar fire, you are going to end up in the forest. Now make your way through here. As you can see, I'm moving quite slow at the start. Go underneath this burning truck that's right here, and you will see the parachuter that's sadly dead. Keep making your way around, and on the left hand side eventually you will see a aeroplane that's actually crash landed. Well, in that seat of the aeroplane, forgot about that, take the dog out first. Inside the seat is our next memento, number 20 of 33. Okay, so for final memento of this map, you're going to go through into the back and take out the German sniper. Now once you open this door, a German will pop out and hit you, but it gives you plenty of time to kill him. As you can see, there we go, so he jumps out, lets you shoot him nice and quickly. Now when you go upstairs, the sniper that you were going for is actually hidden in the wardrobe. So as soon as you go in, get ready to shoot there, because he will pop out. There we go, done. So that is the end of this mission, but we are going to go for our next memento, and it's on this balcony bit right here. So stand at the top of the stairs and jump across. Allows you to jump across pretty simply and turn around, and on the chair right there is the next memento for you to collect, number 21 of 33, and the end of this mission. Okay, so now we're going to go for the next memento. Now we go at the start of the mission, we are making our way up these hills. We just escorted a fellow soldier to blow up the MG nest right there where I'm looking now. After you've cleared that out and there's no signs of enemies, just go towards this tree right here. There's a soldier leaning up against it, and just next to him is our next memento. Okay, so after we've made our way through that bunker, our next objective is to blow up the cannon. But if you just look behind the soldier on your right, and there we go, our next memento, number 23 of 33, and then you can go ahead and blow up the flag.
Fire the hole! Take some ammo, Daniels. Around the gun.
Okay, so going through our next pillbox right there, we are going to go to this area now. I did this on hardened, so I found this quite difficult to get through, so it took me quite a few goes to get through. As you can see, I took out most of the Germans, and then made my way up to the top bunker on the left hand side of this area, and just on the windowsill right there you will see our next memento. So pick that up and that will be our 24th of 33. And as you can see I took some hits there. Okay, so this next one is so simple. It's start of the mission right at the start. The camera is literally sat on the rock as soon as you were given the ammo box to take to your fellow soldiers at the lookout. Our next memento is exactly on the same route towards our comrades at the lookout. So there's two mementos within quick succession here, and as you can see just right there where he's sat is our next memento on the floor, number 26 of 33.
Looky here. It's a regular old Saint Nick. Throw it under our tree.
So once again, our third and final one of this mission. Just before you go down towards to call the radio, just go up behind and you will see our next memento, 27 of 33. So when it's asking you to go down to that shack to get the radio, just go behind and pick up the memento. So on our stealth mission, when we're in the air raid, I think it's the airport, yeah, well, whatever it is, just go through the barracks. As you can see, this one on the right here, I've taken out most of the Germans, so there shouldn't be anyone around. And there is our next memento on the table. But as you can see, I was just starting to get attacked by the Germans. So on the same map, memento number 2 of this, have a look where the signal box is. You can see the big radio tower right there. And just look at the red building in front now where I'm heading towards to. I'm looking at. So all you're going to do is you're going to make your way into that building. And over on the right hand side you will start to see it's flashing already. Just needed to take that guy out there before he killed me. And right there is our next memento, number 29 of 33 and 4 left. Okay, so the final one on this map is where the tower is, block B2, and it's got the big Nazi flag on at the top. It's quite obvious, you're not really going to miss that. As soon as you walk in the door, make a quick right and you will see it just sat there on the box to pick up for our final one of this mission. Okay, we have 3 mementos left. The first one is when we make our way onto this bridge in the first set of towers. You're going to go up to the second floor. So I'm going to make my way up. This is the first floor that I've already cleared out, as you can see. We're going to go up onto the second floor. Now the German who's on the floor right here, just next to him, is our next memento. And just to add good measure, I put a bullet into him as well. Okay, now there are 2 mementos in this close succession right here, so this is our final 2. In the other set of towers at the other side of the bridge, after you get past the bridge, make your way up the floors. Now I just needed to take these Germans out, so I took these out quite quickly. Our first memento is actually on this floor, it's right there, you can actually see it's flashing already. So that is number 32 to pick up, our Stein. And then all we need to do is go up to the top floor to get the final one. I just need to clear out these Germans up here as well. And I decided to throw a lot of grenades and the final few grenades, throw them in to make sure I don't die, just so I can get the final memento of this mission. Okay, so you climb over these. I decided to pick up the PPSH, do a quick reload. The final memento is right at the top floor. There's still a few Germans left up here as well. Didn't have any grenades left because I decided to use them for the last one. Take out the MG42 nest. There should be 2 more guys in here, and then there's a commander right there you take out, and the final memento you will see is just next to the MG42 nest right there. And there we go. And that's it, guys. There's nothing else to collect. You've collected all 33 mementos. As you can see, I'm quite happy with actually doing it myself. There's nothing really much else to do now apart from completing the rest of this campaign. As you can see, you get 10 gamer score, which is also nice to add on there. And I did try and attempt to put a smiley face on the wall, which failed quite miserably, as you can see. So if there's anything else that you'd like to know, put a message down in the comment section. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you want, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good one.